Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus. You may have come across this viral video going around on the internet. As a matter of fact, I got this on WhatsApp. This is about 5 minutes, but I actually went to search and I saw um, the longer version of this video, but I'm just using this for 5 minutes because everything I needed to know or whatever the video has to tell you is shortened in this 5 minutes version of the video. As a matter of fact, I think it has part two, but that is not my concern. I'd like you to listen to this, and I'm a bit concerned with the content and what is here. We know that the church is in the eyes of the storm now, and all kinds of things are coming out from some pulpits. But then there are certain things that I think I, as a person, also should be very careful about. So listen to this woman who said her prophetess took her husband from her, the way it happened, and what the prophetess told her that led to God taking her husband away from her. I will be back to tell you my own thoughts and my conviction about this particular one. Thank you very much, and please like, subscribe, and share this video. Stay blessed. I'll see you at the end of the video. Bye.
Hello people, this is a UK-based Nigerian lady who is married to this man you're looking at. They've been married for just 1 year and they have a child together. After the birth of their child, this man suddenly stops coming home and also stops caring about the welfare of their child. This lady becomes worried and confides in a friend who introduced her to this prophetess who lives in the UK. What happened next will blow your mind. I want you to listen to her story. And what advice will you give this lady? I beg, share all of this in the comments. Thanks.
About my husband. My husband has been behaving funny. He does not come back home. He does not do anything again for us. My friend told me about a pastor, a church, that she should take me to church, that when we get there, that the pastor will pray for me. Then my husband will be nice. She took me to the pastor. After that, I took my husband there too. And she prayed for us. Advised my husband what to do. Then we left. After some time, my husband changed. 1 week, 2 weeks, he does not come back home. And I went back to the church. And I told the prophetess that my husband is no more going back to the house. I don't understand what is going on. She now told me that madam, that she's sorry, that I'm not good enough for my husband. I said, how do you mean? She said that Spirit of God told her that I'm not good enough for my husband.
Wait a minute. What is the name of this prophetess?
Beyonce. Prophetess Beyonce.
Does she live here in Liverpool?
Yes, in Liverpool. Yes, that's where she lives.
Okay.
Liverpool, yeah.
How long have you been going to her church?
1 year now.
1 year. Do you have kids?
Just one.
Okay. How long are you married to your husband?
I just married just one. Just a year now.
A year. And you guys have been living together for 1 year. You have one child.
Yes.
And now your pastor have taken your husband from you.
Yes.
And said that the Spirit of God advised her that your husband belongs
to her. Me again.
This is another level of vision. Where is this pastor from?
I don't know. She's from Nigeria.
Wow. Do you have her number?
Yes, I have her number.
Okay, can you text her number to me? Let me try and see if I can put her on this conference call.
I will.
I'm on the phone right now with a lady called, what's your name, madam?
Mrs. Njoku is my name.
Okay, Mrs. Njoku, do you know her?
I do know Mrs. Njoku, yes.
Okay, she says she's been coming to your church, right?
She has.
Okay, and she said she had a problem with her husband and she brought her husband over to you to pray so that her husband can come home, back home. Her husband used to sleep out. and then she came to you for help. What happened, madam? Prophetess?
Yeah, well, she did come for me. She did come to me for help. That is correct. She said that her husband was sleeping outside the house. They wasn't talking. He wasn't coming home. So I said that I would help her. So I was praying with her. We were fasting. We were reading Bible scriptures. So, I was trying to help her get her marriage back on track and get her back with her husband. But within that time, God actually did speak to me and told me that I should be with her husband and that he should be with me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That her husband should be with you.
Correct. That's what God told me.
God said this to you.
This one is the evil.
I'm not evil. That's what I was told by God. And we all know that God is higher than anyone above. And he told me that I should be.
Miss Njoku, hang on a minute, please. Let me hear what she's saying. Yeah. Go on. That God said what?
God said that we should be together, and we've decided to be together.
It cannot be possible. God did not tell you.
So, wait a minute, Miss Njoku. So you're saying to me now that you've taken her husband from her. Her husband now belongs to you.
Her husband does belong to me.
Prophetess, you've just broken a family and they have kids.
He cannot belong to you. He cannot belong to you. Prophetess, he cannot belong to you. You're a liar.
So you're highly welcome back. I'm not going to take your time, but my spirit tells me that this story is not true. A lot of people do so many things in order to get whatever is behind their intentions. I know that this type of story happens. Something like this happens. Even though that, yes, there is the picture of the woman, but the name of the church is not given. One, she said the name of the prophetess, if I heard her well, is Beyonce. I've not heard any name like Beyonce or Viancy. I don't know, but I searched for, I know there is Bianca, but Beyonce I've not heard. I searched for prophetess Beyonce, I couldn't find. And the name of the church is not there. And you see, AI can do anything. The pictures here looks like, even the picture of the man and that of the woman looks very much like an AI generated picture. And when I also watched the video, the one that was done on TikTok, the profile picture of the alleged victim doesn't match what we have here. That can be explained anyway. She might use the different profile picture. Now, one, and secondly, the names of the woman, the prophetess, and the victim were blurred by the anchor, by the host. Well, I may be wrong in what I'm saying, but listen. The story of this woman was that she and her husband had lived for 1 year. And in the process of that 1 year, they had a child. And just after that 1 year, the husband stopped being the kind of husband that she married. And then in the process, she told someone who introduced her to the alleged prophetess. All right. The alleged prophetess prayed and counseled them, prayed with them, counseled them, and I guess the husband went back home with her. And within the space of 1 week or two, the man again stopped being nice and again disappeared from the house. So when she now returned to the church, remember, the marriage was 1 year old. When she returned to the church, that was when she found out that the husband was now living with the prophetess, because the prophetess had told her that God told her allegedly that she was not good enough for the husband. Now we know that this type of things are happening. It happens. In fact, the story itself is something that we have around us. Now, if somebody was trying to reenact a story that he has heard and it wants to kind of get it across to the people. That is a different thing. Now, where I found a loophole in the story is that the anchor asked her, how long has she been attending this church? She said 1 year. Now, remember that her marriage was 1 year old. Within that same time of, she was again asked, how long have you been married? 1 year. How long have you been attending the church? 1 year. But from her story, she started attending the church when the husband stopped behaving well 1 year after the marriage. And that marriage is still within the periphery of the timeline that is not more than 1 year. Do you get it? So this, somebody may say she may have made mistake and said, and said a different timeline. I don't really get that. What I'm trying to say here is that this story, this story, balance. It doesn't balance. I don't agree with this. My spirit is not accepting it as true, this particular one, but that is not to say that things like this are not happening. But in any ways, if you think it is true, or if there is anybody who, knows the story better, the woman, you live in Liverpool with them, the woman, please, I would like to interview the woman myself. Later, if the woman in question has, maybe by any way comes across this video and you want to tell your story, please come around and tell your story. Look at the church, no name and what have you. And this picture here of the lady here looks like an AI generated image. But anyway, thank you very much and God bless you. That is the much I can say about this. I know that things like this happen. I know that people have had this kind of situation, but this one, I don't know why I'm not believing it. Now, if you consider, what I explained from the loopholes I found in the interview, then it is true. But again, I want you to understand that God does not love your prophetess or your prophet more than you. If you live the right kind of life and have known God, the Lord can still answer you. But I'm not saying don't go to be prayed for. But the church you don't even know before, just because you needed your husband to come back home, then you rush to a prophetess that you didn't know. The one. Secondly, the prophetess in the longer video was saying that the woman was not being submissive to her husband, and so that she herself learned, began to treat him well and all that. So it can be part of the reasons why. It's part of the reasons why some relationships are not working. Some women are so hostile, they are not submissive. I also understand that some men can be beast-like. We just have to balance this. But that is not the essence of this video. Mine is that the story, no balance. Thank you and God bless you. I will be seeing you in the next video. Till then, please don't insult me even when you disagree with what I'm saying. But if that will make you happy, please just go ahead, make your comment in the comment section, like the video if it blesses you, and share. Subscribe to our channel and join the channel membership and be of support to us. God bless you from me to you. Shalom.